Hey guys, I'm making a like fish tank tour slash betta supply video. These are all the supplies I have for my betta. I don't use a lot of these, and the reason I have so much is because I started off with a little tank and then added on and ended up having a lot of things I didn't need, so I'll just get started. Over here I have some extra airline tubing, and that's what that is too, and some air stones and 2 air pumps, which I don't use anymore because the bettas really don't like the surface current as much. I have 2 little quote-unquote under gravel filters which really didn't work that went in my old tanks. Here's a fish net. I don't really use it. This was the baffle for my old filter, so the current wouldn't be as strong. Here's an extra thermometer, an extra heater. Here's a mesh divider. I bought it so I could use the clips, and ended up not liking the divider at all and making my own. Here are 2 light hoods for my old 1-gallon tanks. Back here I have 3 different types of gravel. It's just extra. That's black with like blue specks in it. So shades of pink and shades of blue. Here's an extra water conditioner. It's Start Right by Jungle. I don't know. I've never used this. One of my friends gave it to me who had a fish. Here's all my extra decorations. I've got a rainbow rock, a little frog, and a turtle. I've got a betta hammock, but they've never really seemed to like it too much. I've got this little Roman tower thing, which I liked, but it kept falling down a lot. Here I've got some extra clear glass beads, which I have sitting on top of the gravel. Here's a bunch of extra plants. I'll just lay those out. Some of them are plastic and some are silk. And I change them around occasionally, so some of these do get used, but not all of them. Here's 2 new plants that I got that I just haven't put in the tank yet. This one is one of the like silicone anemone things. And here's a big top fin plant that I'm going to put in the back of my tank. I just needed something to equal it out. Here is a sample of Tetra Aqua Safe water conditioner and Tetramin tropical flakes that came with my tank, just in case I ever need those. And weekend feeders, which I've never had to use. And here's some aquarium salt that I used when one of my fish was biting its tail. Here are the old 1-gallon tanks I had. They're both the same shape and everything. There's 2 of those. And these, I have 3 of these since I have 3 bettas, but these are the little cups that they came in. And it's handy if you have to like travel with them, or if you're doing 100% water changes, which I don't. Here is a little 1-gallon critter keeper that I got when I had to transport one of my other fish, and I keep food in here that I don't use. I have the Tetramin selective food that has flakes and baby shrimp, which are actually too big for the bettas. And then there's granules, which I don't really use this. I have some aquaculture betta pellet food, which I got this to use when mine runs out. This is frog and tadpole bites that I got when I had my African dwarf frogs in the tank, but they died, so I don't really know why I still have this. That's just a little jar that I used to keep my betta food in. And here's a little container of flakes that I don't really use just because they're so messy. For the food I actually use now, I use this Tetra Betta floating mini pellets with color enhancers. And occasionally I feed them these freeze-dried bloodworms. And I use this little tiny set of tweezers to get those. And for the water conditioner I've had this almost a year and it's still really full. It's Prime, fresh water, and salt water. You only use 2 drops per gallon, so it's like a really good deal, and it's only like $5, I think. And this is my tub of cleaning supplies. I've got just some towels in here and a water jug to put the new water in. I've got some aquarium sponge in here that I bought off Amazon. It was supposed to be foam filter pads for the Fluval U3 underwater filter, but what I got them for was to use to baffle my filter. And in here I've got a toothbrush just to help get algae off the tank, and gravel vacuum, and just a bucket to siphon the water out into. And that is all the supplies I have for my bettas, and I will show you my tank now. I have a divided 10-gallon tank. The filter is in the back here, and I've got plastic mesh covering the gaps so they don't jump out. And I've got aquarium sponge rubber banded around the filter so it's not too strong, and I've got the heater back there. This is Quimby's section. He is a blue veil tail. He's got some plants back there, little rock. I've got some little glow-in-the-dark pebbles. I've got a Marimo ball in there. There he is. This is Suikun's section. He has a multicolored crown tail. He's got just some plants and a little Squidward house. And this is Calypso. He doesn't have as much. That's where I'm going to put the big plant. But he's got some plants and a Marimo and a little bridge. And I've also got on the side of his section a little ammonia alert thing, which I know it works because I've held it over an ammonia bottle, but it's never changed color inside the tank. So hopefully that means I'm doing good. But yeah, that's about it. Those are my bettas. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Thanks.